Hi, fellow miscreants. Welcome back. How's everyone doing out there? Hello and welcome if you're new. I'm glad you found me. I read cards. Um, we just had a nice long summer break. I hope everybody's summer is going okay. I mean, it's pretty grim out there. I do follow the politics and everything that's happening, so that might actually bleed into my readings sometimes. I will try to not let that happen. But it's been a while, and I know when I come back from a break that I'm always rusty. So let's just try to shake off the rust and the dust. Let's get the energies flowing again. We'll do a simple energy read for today. So this is for Monday, I believe. But they are timeless. Energies, the messages that come through, they can be for anyone at any time because everybody's at, like I say, everyone's at a different point in their timeline. Everybody is dealing with different intricate pieces in their own playing field of the energies at work. So, like I like to say, remember, not all messages will resonate for all of you in the same way. So leave what doesn't resonate now for you, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time because you're all at different points in the timelines. Like I say, I can read the script, but I can't tell you which character you all individually play or where you choose to stand on the stage. Whether you're involved or observing, I can only read the energies. And also, I can't account for free will. You have free will, and everyone involved in your life has free will. I can read the energies. I can tell you what's available. I can tell you what's on the table. I can tell you what kind of factors are at play. But I can't predict how everyone involved is going to react. So keep that in mind. But again, the messages might not I'm sorry. If you hear explosions outside, it's people that are still letting off fireworks. And I love fireworks. It's one of my favorite things in the world. So I'm not bothered by it. But they will get loud, and I apologize if you guys can hear that in the background. So let's get to the energy read. For the simple energy read, I drop one card for the current energy, 3 clarifiers, and 1 oracle message. So let's see what the vice versa deck wants us to see. The first card that dropped out while I was shuffling and talking, we've got a beautiful 2 of Cups, people, ladies, men, these and thems. 2 of Cups is on the horizon. Or actually, well, yeah, I mean, for whoever, like I said, different points in the timeline. Some of you might be ahead, some of you might be behind, some of you, might be right on time. We've got a beautiful 2 of Cups, a recognition of love, a blessing, a connection that is out in the open. This is a choice. The 2s are always choices. And when the 2 of Cups comes into play, there's a choice here. There's going to be an option. Do you want to engage in this new connection, we'll say? Yes, it does usually denote like romantic love connection, the 2 of Cups, but it can be any emotionally fulfilling connection that 2 people want to enter into together for the good of both of you. So there is that option there on in play right now. So now we'll get 3 clarifiers for the current energies. Please elaborate. Oh, we got strength on this beautiful 2 of Cups in the energies right now. Some kind of collaboration, some kind of partnership. I like you, you like me. Let's make this official. Maybe not, it's not even that it's official to like out in a, well, it does say out in the open, but it can also just be 6 of Cups. Interesting. It can also be just an acknowledgement between 2 people involved. that you want to enter. Yeah, you're my person, I'm your person, let's do this. It's kind of like that. The reason I say that it's not out in public yet is that it's before the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is the celebration with the friends and the family in the group setting, you know. You get the Two of Cups, it's like the proposal. It could be a proposal. It could be, will you marry me? It could be, can we go out? It could be, can we be exclusive? It could be, hey, you've got this great idea and I've got the money and I think we can do this. But there's also that emotional element to it, that this is something that's fulfilling for both of you. Um, what do we draw? Oh, let's do this in order. We dropped the Strength card, the beautiful Strength card. This talks about the balance between power and peace. Now, the angel or woman or a feminine figure on the Strength card is actually the Empress off her throne. And she's come down because she's had to deal with something having to do with the ego. That's the Lion of Leo in the Strength card. She's trying to wrestle something out of its mouth. Do you ever try to wrestle something out of your dog's mouth or your cat's mouth? It's like, you know they're not supposed to have it. They know they're not supposed to have it. It could be toxic. It could be against their best interests. It could be harmful. But the only thing the ego knows is that it only knows, I want this. I want this. And then the Empress has to come down and say, put a little bit of rationale in here. There's a little bit of logic here. There's the care here. Something may have been hurt in the ego, and the Empress is coming down to tame and heal it. The point of the Strength card, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be strong on something or somebody's being strong on you. It could, depending on how this resonates with you. Maybe somebody here has a Two of Cups in the possibilities, and they have to have strength to actually accept it. Um, the point of the Strength card is the Empress represents peace and the Lion represents your personal power. The strength comes from balancing the two. You can be overly strong and not sensitive enough to how your strength um, functions in the world and affects the people around you. That's the ego. And then you can be peaceful, too peaceful. And, people will walk all over you. That's not a balance of strength. The balance comes when you can find peace in your power, and that brings power in your peace. Next, we have the Six of Cups. So this is definitely something coming back from the past. It's the past was sweet, but so can the future be. Go forward. Thing about the Six of Cups is it's beautiful nostalgia for something from the past, which means that it did not survive and make it to the future. So you don't know, or to the present, I'm sorry. It did not survive and make it to the present, which means it's stagnant. It's stagnant, stay in stasis in your memory. And it represents something that was beautiful at the time because time hadn't tested it yet. It was just allowed to be, and maybe it hadn't developed very far. The Six of Cups does represent nostalgia from the past, so it could be childhood, young adulthood, it could be just maybe a couple years in the past, but it's something where the chapter has closed, and now we're looking back fondly. Whether you're looking back at the relationship itself, the person involved, the way you were at the time, or the situation itself, whatever it was, it's shinier in your memory than it was in real life. So that's the warning with the nostalgia card. Um, yes, it can be again, but you have to make sure that the both of you have grown enough to make it now in the present. Whereas in the past, it was sweet, it was beautiful, it was new, it was strong. This Two of Cups is um is sincere. It was sincere in the past. But it wasn't tested by anything. You know what I mean? It was easy. So the sweetness came easy. And sometimes that does cloud our expectations for something in the future. It could be like that again. So this could be a relationship coming back from the past, or a similar feeling, like a similar. Do you ever hear the term of it's the same person with a different face? That could also be it. Feels the same as that nice cute relationship from the past, but make sure that it's not a returning cycle that you need to let go of. You know what I mean? And the third card here is the star, but on the back side. um Oh, I can show her. Okay, she's got her hair covering her naughty bits. So that's the star. And then on the back side, she sees, I don't know, it's like, I always think of this figure over here looking like Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen. Um, this card is talking about powerful breakthrough, miracles, rebirth, and harmony restored. The key with the star card is, what is the star? That's Aquarius. So this is high thinking, high vibing, wide range. If you ever interacted with an Aquarius, they're here, but they're not here. Okay, they're floating around in this higher vibration, and once in a while, we'll catch their eye and they see something new and shiny, and will come down off their cloud and slum it with us down here, trying to schlub through life. That's Aquarius to me. But the star card not only is that healing energy and a wish fulfillment, it's the idea that there could be a new direction here. There could be a new beacon. Oh, the beacons are lit, I heard. The beacon is lit. So when you think of a star, you think of the North Star, you think of your wishing star. The symbolism being it is our goal. Mariners in the past, before we had GPS, they would plot their journeys by the stars. And the most important star in the sky was Polaris, the North Star. And that is how you get your bearings. That's how you set your direction. It also represents home. So, the star coming after the Six of Cups from the past, somebody needed strength because this is coming back. This is really cool. Coming back home, or coming from home. There's this weird kind of cyclical thing I'm sensing here. It's the idea of the past was home, okay? The star represents a new journey, but it also represents centering yourself towards your purpose. And the purpose is the star, right? But it also represents going home. So this Two of Cups offer, it could be reminiscent of something from the past, or it could actually be the past coming back. But you're stronger now with that Strength card here. The balance between power and peace. This time I heard this time it's balance. This time I heard because you're both older now. Like in this Two of Cups card, don't they look like kids? Not kids, but I mean teenagers, young adults. Young adults. Look, their clothing is even very simple, like initiates in something, just a plain tunic. They're coming in to this partnership clean, and they're coming in what is the word you not unburdened. There's something that has to do with the clothing, but they're coming in like pure form, right? Simple again, pure and innocent, but older now. Does that make sense? I hope this is making sense. Again, like I said, after such a long break, I'm probably going to be a little rusty. But Current energies, we've got a Two of Cups. This is a heartfelt, sincere offer. The clarifiers here, we've got the Strength card, balance between peace and power, Six of Cups, something coming back from the past. It was sweet back then. It can be again. That's what the card says. But remember that it was sweet. The memory might be sweeter than the reality. Okay, that's the little bit of a trap that nostalgia kind of brings. They want me to make mention of um, there's a theory I believe in psychology when you remember a certain thing, an event, a person, a situation, something small, it doesn't matter. When you remember something, you're not actually remembering the original event, you're remembering the last time you remembered it. So if you think about 30 years, if that's how long this Six of Cups is from the past, 30 years, 5 years, 8 months, 2 months, whatever. The last time you remembered it is changed from the original. I hope I'm explaining that right. That's why I was saying it might have been shinier in your memory than it was in real life because it was untested at the time. Um, where was I going with this? Oh, so when you remember back to something, you're remembering back to the last time you thought about it. You're not actually remembering back to the original event. So if you have been going over the ins and outs, the nostalgia of this old relationship for how long? A year? 10 years? 5 years? However long you've been remembering it, that's how much it's changed in your mind from what it really was. Okay? So come into this um, with grounded expectations, but know that the offer is sincere. Just make sure that both of you have grown enough since then that the star, that new direction, that new journey is prosperous for the both of you, both emotionally and um, physically. But yeah, this is a powerful breakthrough, miracles of rebirth and harmony restored. So this could be something coming back, and it's harmonious now because now you guys are in a stronger position. Also, with the Six of Cups being nostalgic, and then here we've got a breakthrough in something and a miracle and a rebirth on something. This is really sweet. I like this, you guys. So we're gonna get a ancestor oracle card here. What is this all about? Do I want to do the bottoms? I kind of want to do the bottom of the deck because I do want to get a little bit more insight. So where was I? I don't remember how I was holding this. Damn, I don't remember how I was holding this. Okay, is this it? That's why it wasn't shiny. Oof. Oof. Oh, okay. So there was something here. There was a death here. We've got the death card. We've got a Six of Coins, which usually is equal distribution of resources and an equal give and take, okay? But this came on the death card. Not only that, but this backside of this card represents abundance but with strings attached. So this might in the past not have been of equal kind of arrangement. Yeah, because after that there's the Eight of Cups, somebody walking away from it. And it kind of came as a shock because we've got the Eight of Wands here, but on the backside, Eight of Wands on the front is that, you know, beautiful bright blue sky, and the Eight Wands coming out of it, that's action, that's communication. It's something that changes the event. It changes the shoot it changes the tide. That's what it turns the tide. Thank you. um but here on the backside, it's out of night. This card to me is the a small tower, a tower junior, if you think about it. um oh wait, no, this is something returning. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. They corrected me when I was because on the front side, this is help coming in. On the back side, it's something coming back. And it's coming with that lightning bolt in the dead of night and with Pegasus there. I'm not sure about that symbolism. But yeah, this to me says, okay, this is going to sound silly, but this says boing flip, which means something was put out and it's coming back. It was like deflected, okay? This is the positive side, incoming action. The negative side is that it's being redirected, right? And that came on top of that Eight of Cups. So here in the past, there was the death to a situation because the arrangement had strings attached. Okay, it was equal, but it was a false equality for some. So there was a harsh decision to be made, and people walked away. But now it's like boing flip. It's coming back. This action, um, energy boomerang. Okay, what you put out is coming back. So what did you do? That's what this says. So, what is coming back? If this is you that's thinking of returning, what are you going back to that person carrying? Who are you now? Who are they now? You know, this was an energy that was sent out and it's being sent right back. To me, it feels like a tower moment, but possibly in a good way. Because the Eight of Wands is a positive card, but like I said, it's just coming back. I don't know if the message is going to be sent back, if maybe this is deflected, like denied. You know what I mean? Like I'm seeing return to sender. I'm seeing not interested. I'm seeing, what you put out going, somebody put something out and it's going right back. So it's like that in the inbox for an email or something, it just gets kicked back. That's what I'm seeing. I heard someone's not even in the mood to hear it. Well, that took a turn. Was that just the past? Because after that we've got a beautiful Ace of Cups. This is a gift of love. It might be sincere this time. This could just be what happened in the past. Like it wasn't equal. It was kind of shady. I heard shady because that string's attached on that Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is like financial stuff. I'll put in this half, you put in this half, or it's also I can share with you, I can share with you, and I can share with myself, but it's kind of like still not distributed equally. Somebody was getting more, somebody was getting less, but they were all getting according to their need, even though maybe some didn't think it was fair. That's that six of coins. So we got the Six of Cups, the Six of Coins. We've got the Eight of Cups. That made somebody walk away and totally like boomerang that energy. And then the Ace of Cups, which is a new offer. And it is a good, sincere offer. But somebody's very defensive about it. Here we've got the Seven of Wands, and that's fighting your corner. It's defending your position. And then we have the High Priestess. Yeah. We have the High Priestess, which is the truth is somewhere in the in between. That means somebody has gone within and done some really good inner work and realized that they're, again, with this balance idea, a lot of twos. The High Priestess is number two. The Two of Cups is here. So there is an equity here. What am I keeping? A balancing. High Priestess, remember what I was saying about the Strength card? It's the balance between power and peace. The High Priestess's insight comes from knowing that the truth is somewhere in between the black and the white. Because she sits between two pillars, the feminine and the masculine, the truth, the black and the white, the dark and the light. It's in her entryway into the higher teachings and learnings is in between the two. So that's a key that I don't actually hear a lot from other readers, that the key to that insight is that the truth is somewhere in between the black and white. Even on the floor, her tiles are black and white, and they're intricately put together. So yeah, that's the intricateness of somewhere. It's like you're valid and they're valid. There was maybe illusion here. Maybe it was better in memory than it was in real life, but it can be good again, because coming back around, the both of you have a little bit more insight into your own character. That's what I heard. Yours and theirs. And it took a lot of strength to maybe walk away from this, and it's going to take the same amount of strength to walk back to it. So now, oh, and then the last card I'll pull here is that 10 of Cups, the culmination. Healing love is present. All is well. Trust with your heart. I mean, look at, somebody's coming in with a lot of doubts here. Is it going to be the same as before? Is he changed? Am I changed? Are we changed enough? Do I have the right direction here? And I do like this. Let's get an ancestor oracle message. So yeah, there's the opportunity for a 2 of Cups here, but I think both sides are a little bit cautious, right? I hear 2 people talking at once, so let me see if I can pick apart what they're trying to say. I heard, if he's going to be the same as it was before, I'm not trying. And then I heard, I did the work, I'm different, or something to that effect. And there's still a little trust to be rebuilt, but it's not, I don't get the sense that it's anything that cannot be healed. Somebody's taking a lot of strength to come and do it. Oh, I heard someone's taking the strength to come and do it, but it's taking equal strength to accept the offer coming back. Do you know what I mean? Both of you are going to be in a position where you feel weakened or vulnerable, but just know that the other person is feeling the same way. So you have to gain that balance between power and peace. And what is that balance of power and peace? How do you feel peaceful in your power? It's the idea of you are your advocate, okay? You are your own warrior. You are your own leader. You are your own follower. You are everything to yourself. So once you realize that you can find if it's somebody who needs to enter more into their power, you have to do it peacefully. You cannot enter into your power out of anger or out of feeling insufficient or out of spite or revenge, because that's not peaceful power, okay? And you can't be peaceful without feeling, oh, how am I supposed to put this? Once you find your power, you will find your peace, because nothing will be able to take that power away from you ever again. And once you're able to sit on your throne and be peaceful in your power, you will find power in your peace. All right, that's I'll stop repeating myself on that. I think part of me is just really gagged about the saying peace in your power and power in your peace, because I came up with that. So it sticks with me. That might be my Libra or my Leo moon. Okay, let's get this oracle message. Let's just one, please. Let's get this ancestor oracle message for this tentative couple. I'm sorry if that's loud. That's why I usually don't shuffle on camera. Okay, let's get one ancestor oracle message for the current energies. Thank you. The lady. Lady. I'm your knight in shining armor, and I love you. Oof. You gotta love yourself some Kenny Rogers. The lady. Enjoy growth and reap the rewards. I love this because to me it's saying you both have grown. You've grown in your souls, you've grown in your direction, you've grown just as people. Um, you have grown things for yourself, like in your surroundings, in your life, in your prosperity. Um, there is something here that um, let me see. Like, so when I stutter, it's because they're showing me uh images, and I have to try to change. I have to try to turn the images into words. So that's why I stutter a lot. But let's read the lady card. Let me put that over here so I don't have to hold it. Can you see that? The lady? Is that good? Put it over here. Whatever. Okay. Let me turn this light. The lady. It says, reap what you have sown and enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's right here. Grow and expand in all areas of your life. Fertility, growth, and abundance are all imminent when the lady arrives in your life. All the seeds you have planted are coming to life, and there are plenty more rewards to come. I love this. In a material sense, this card can can represent financial security and comfort. It shows that there will be more than enough to go around. That's good news because didn't we just deal with that Six of Pentacles? And the Six of Pentacles, it's not a lot. It's just enough to take care of the people in your vicinity, right? Like the Four of Cups is hanging on to something because you don't have enough. The Four of Pentacles is the miser because you don't have a lot. You only have four. The Five represents losing it. The Six represents now I have a little, I can deal it out a little bit. So the lady here is saying that there's even more abundance coming. If you're making business deals or setting intentions to create financial growth, this card indicates a considerable amount of monetary success. The lady can also usher other forms of abundance, opportunities, marriage proposals. Did we not start with the Two of Cups? Now we're ending with this lady coming in talking about marriage proposals and even the birth of a child. She will help you respect nature and connect with its forces in order to have a genuinely supported journey through life. Okay, so there's kind of the feeling here of reconnecting with like grounding yourself, reconnecting yourself with nature. Okay? Wait, they're showing me something. I'm sorry, hold on. They're showing me somebody planting a garden, working in their garden, which makes sense because here's the lady sitting in her orchard and she has cut open one of her beautiful apples, and it's the seeds of an apple are in the shape of a pentacle. So she is abundant, she's verdant and green and growing and fertile. This is the Empress. This is the Empress here from the Strength card, showing off the life she has made. So this could be for both people involved. Both people are coming in to this Two of Cups as the lady. I've made this out of my life, and this other person says, I've made this out of my life. Now, it might not be a lot according to other people. Like, you can have abundance without being wealthy, right? As long as it's with that Six of Pentacles, there's enough for everybody, right? Not even 10 of Pentacles yet. 10 of Pentacles is legacy. That's leaving something to the future. Right now, we're just talking about the present. And at present, this Two of Cups has the opportunity to take your wealth and his wealth or her wealth or their wealth or whatever. And I'm bringing in the Legos that I built and you're bringing in the Legos that you built, and together we're going to have, a Lego Death Star. But the abundance increases when two people come together with pure intentions. And that's what I'm seeing here. So that's what we have for our current energies. I love it. Um, I'm going to just be going, I'm going to, excuse my stuttering. They're still talking. I'm done. So the next few videos are going to just be me trying to get back into the rhythm of things, because I did take a long break. So gotta shake off the rust. So what we're gonna do next is maybe a hidden truth spread, and then we're gonna do probably a moon reading. And I do want to do Cancer because in sidereal, the sun is going to be moving into Cancer in the next day or two. So I do want to pick up Cancer for sidereal astrology. So yeah, that's what we've got coming up. A hidden truth spread, a moon reading, and then I'll do Cancer. However this fits in with the schedule. So that's what I have for the next day or two with the current energies. Thanks for thanks for finding me again. Until I see you again in the next reading. Okay, thanks. Bye.